Most models of population dynamics do not take sexual reproduction into account, such as they do not consider the role of males. However, assumptions behind this practice that though demographic sex differences exist and males are always abundant enough to fertilize all the females are usually not justified in natural populations. Hi, I'm Alame Biliones under the advisory of Dr. Rarel Esbanzon from the Structure and Dynamics Laboratory. Here is my thesis entitled Penna Model of Biological Aging for Sexual Reproduction. In the absence of aging, sexual reproduction fails due to genomic distinct limitations. We propose sexual reproduction as it introduces genetic variation through recombination and removes deleterious mutations via selection, enhancing adaptability and biological fitness. We use the Penna model to analyze sexual reproduction under different mutation rates, recombination, and selection pressures. We monitor population dynamics through birth or death rates and age distributions and measure allele frequencies, heterozygosity, and genetic variation to assess genetic diversity. Finally, we compare sexual and asexual reproduction by examining mutation, purging, and evolutionary fitness. This figure shows the adaptability of two reproductive strategies when environmental stability is low, moderate, and high. Higher total mutation accumulation indicates greater genetic diversity. It has been shown that sexual reproduction has a comparative advantage from asexual in terms of environmental stability. Assessing threshold and reproductive age, when T is greater than R over successive generations, the observed downward trends underscore the dynamic nature of evolutionary processes, where the interplay of mutation, reproduction, and genetic drift influences changes in genetic diversity. Contrarily, when T is less than R, we anticipate the threshold will rapidly decline if reproduction age exhibits a significant competitive advantage over threshold, leading to a loss in diversity, since entropy drops as the population becomes more homogeneous. In varying birth rates, the figure shows that high birth rate typically result in faster initial growth, but they may lead to reduced carrying capacity due to limited resources and heightened competition, ultimately impacting the long-term sustainability of the population. The findings of this study can be used to develop conservation methods that aim to ensure the long-term survival of populations in the face of environmental difficulties. Thank you.